Hello my dear students, in this video we will discuss the topic Copernican Revolution. Students, Copernican Revolution is one of the part of the scientific revolution which was coming in Europe. Okay, why it is known as Copernican Revolution? Because the revolution was brought by the discovery was done by the man named Copernicus. And Copernicus time period was similar to that of the Martin Luther. Who was Martin Luther? He done the Protestant revolution, Protestant Reformation revolution in Christianity. Protestant Reformation means bringing a reform in the Christian society. Okay, so Copernicus was the contemporary of Martin Luther. Now we will discuss what were the belief system in the Christianity earlier. Means the which type of the ill effects which came in the Christianity with the passage of time, the things which were not there in Bible and added later on in the Christianity world. The Christian notion of belief was that it considered man as a sinner. Means the human being is full of sin, and therefore earth was a sinful place, and because of the sin of a human being it became heavy, and that's why immovable. According to the Christian notion of belief, human being is a sinner, and because of so many sins of a human being, the earth became immovable because of the burden of that. Another belief was that therefore earth stood at the center of the universe. This was the Christian belief earlier before the Copernican revolution. It considered earth to be the center of the solar system, center of the universe around which all the celestial planets revolve. But all of you know that this was the time period when the belief was there of the dark age, when there was the supremacy of church, and the society was divided into three orders. In the first order there was a church, so there was a supremacy of church, and the church clergy told to the people that these things are written in the Bible from the side of the God. And Bible was written in a biblical Hebrew language, and most of the population was illiterate. They can't be read and write. That's why they believe what was said by the priest. But later on, Copernicus asserted that the planet, including Earth, rotate around the sun. Means sun is the center of the universe. Earlier, the belief system in the Christianity was that Earth is at the center. But no, Copernicus asserted that sun is at the center of the solar system. But Copernicus discovered this thing at that time when there was a supremacy of the church and the clergymen. That's why he was afraid of the reaction done by the clergymen. That's why he kept his discovery hidden and didn't told to anyone during his lifetime. But on his deathbed, he gave his discovery. He told regarding this to one of his men, one of his follower known Georgian Reticus. He gave all his discovery to him and told him to tell to the people, to tell to the public whenever an appropriate time came. But one more thing, the name of the manuscript written by Copernicus in which he described all these theories, his assertion, was De Revolutionibus, and in English it is known as the rotation. So it took time to the people of Europe and the world to understood his theory, to accept the idea given by Copernicus. The people accepted the idea given by Copernicus that the sun is at the center of the solar system later on when other discoveries were made. Now we will discuss other scientific revolution which came during that time, which made the people started to think in a scientific manner. And after this scientific revolution, people started questioning the theories, the notion, the assertion given in the Bible or told by the priest. Another discovery was done by the Johannes Kepler. This you have studied in science also. He gave theory on the earth as a part of a sun-centered system. He said that Copernicus said that earth is not at the center of a solar system. Sun is at the center of the solar system. Kepler said that earth is the part of the system, solar system. This term solar system was not known at that time, which I am saying. At that time they just Copernicus just said that earth is not at the center and sun is at the center and all other planets revolve around it. Kepler said that as sun is at the center, earth as with the other planets revolve around the sun, and it did not revolve in a circle but in an elliptical pattern. Not revolve in a circular but in an elliptical pattern. So this thing is known as the solar system. The sun is at the center and other planets revolve around it in an elliptical manner. And the work written by the Kepler, his book was known by the name of Cosmographical Mystery. Okay, these type of questions can be asked for a 1 mark in various competitive exam also. So Kepler work, Cosmographical Mystery, the work of Copernicus, the revolutionibus or the rotation is the meaning of this. Now we move to the discovery done by Galileo. His work was known by the name of the motion, and he confirmed the notion of the world as dynamic. World as dynamic means the world, the earth is not static as said by the church. Church said that earth is static because of the sin of the human being. It became heavy and it cannot move, immovable. But Galileo said that the earth is dynamic. Dynamic means is not static, is not immovable, it is movable. As we say, it rotate on its axis, it revolve also, it rotate also. So this thing is given by Galileo. Okay, remember which theories are given by whom. This revolution in science reached its climax with the Newton theory of gravitation. And later on, you all know Newton gave the theory of gravitation. So all these scientific revolution which was coming reached to its zenith, reached to its climax by this Newton theory. And Newton work is known by the name of Principia Mathematica. Principia Mathematica. Okay. So we studied regarding Copernicus, Kepler's, Galileo, and then the SS Newton. Scientific revolution had an impact on the mind of the people of Europe and then later on to the other part of the world. God began to be earlier, they believe just on God, have a blind faith. But now God began to be replaced by nature as the source of creation for non-believers. You know, students in the world, there are two types of people. Some people are non-believer, they even don't believe on the existence of God. They are known as the atheist people, and some are the believers. So non-believers started thinking in a way that they don't believe on the concept of God, but they believe that there is a source of creation. There is something who created all this world, and that thing is the nature, which other people called as God, but that is actually a nature. While believers started to be thinking that God does not directly regulate the act of living in the material world. Means they said that everything what is happening in the world is not done by the God. It is we human being, we are having our mind. God had given us the mind and we have to do the things ourselves. God had made us free. Earlier, this concept was not there in the Christian notion. Now, after the scientific revolution, after the coming of these humanist ideas, now people mindset started changing. And such ideas became popular by many scientific societies. Later on, many scientific societies also established in Europe, like Paris Academy. It was established in 1670s, and another was the Royal Society of London. It was established in 1662. These societies were established to did the work on the scientific basis, to did more discoveries and bring more revolution, scientific revolution. So student, this is all about the Copernican revolution. Thank you all.